I know our little do-do-do-do.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. We are here again. Welcome to the Circle of Sisters podcast. I am your host, Chantel Sierra Shakim, here with my beautiful sister,
Lady, your spiritual soul sage, Ashe.
Ashe. We are here again. It's been a while that we've shown up on our podcast, but believe it, we are moving and shaking. We are doing so many things behind the scenes. As you see, our sceneries are changing as we are changing, aligning and crowning and doing this work. This is where we come in and fix crowns in the process. We speak up, speak out, and fix crowns in the process. So we are super happy that you've decided to come into the space. And if you meet the replay, you in for a treat today.
Ashe.
Ashe?
Asheo. It has been a minute, but we are so grateful to be back in the space. As you all remember, last month was about being madly in love with me. We had our Madly in Love with Me challenge. And really, we took that time to really go inward and get very clear with ourselves. As you know, we are soul sisters and we are always working together. That is my As Never Had, my sister, my bestie. And so we work together. But even in our collaboration, there are times where we need to center ourselves in our own understanding, our own knowledge, so that we can be more effective when we collaborate together. And so this month, we got some great treats for you.
Yes, 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 we do. We have two major events happening and then some more little events that will be coming up. But right now, we are promoting and sending out the call for those women who want to align. We have created a beautiful platform in the school app, which is called The Sanctuary, where we are bringing in the women. And if you haven't already joined us, you better jump on over there real quick because we are building and growing so quickly that we are saying that, you know what, those that are in the space are the ones that are really ready to do the work. And then after that, we are going to make some changes, which makes it a VIP inviting, a VIP event, so that you will be actually invited in still, but there will be an annual or monthly fee. So until we reach our number, which is 100, and we right there, y'all,
We
you get
almost
to
there.
join us for free. And in this platform, there is a wealth of information. There's a wealth of women and sisters who are doing this work actively. Our sanctuary is a lot different than the typical sanctuary. Why don't you tell us a little about that?
Absolutely. So the sanctuary is a space that is meant to encourage and inspire spiritual sovereignty as well as entrepreneurship. Because with sovereignty comes the accountability of really leaning to your own understanding, your own gifts, your own talents in order to navigate your life in the way that you desire. And so in the sanctuary, we have a classroom full of knowledge um, with spiritual tools, metaphysical practices, ancient healing practices that you can use and do to guide you in your own personal self development. We're also a space that encourages entrepreneurship, so you are able to share your gifts, your medicine with the collective as well. Within the sanctuary, we don't believe in gatekeeping, so all of our live trainings are absolutely free. You just pay in the classroom for the resources in order to go deeper individually on your own. And so, right now, until, as Chantel mentioned, we hit our goal number, which is 100 members. Once we hit 100 members, the platform will be secured, and we will only be accepting members based on a paid annual fee. So right now it's completely 100% free. For the first 100 members, they will get lifetime access for free. So we are encouraging family, friends, sisters, our tribe, those who rock with us. If you rock with us, you've been sticking on our podcast, you've been tapping in with us in various retreats. You really want to come into the sanctuary so that you can keep up with the things that we're doing and you can get your soul fed.
Ashe. And also that part that you mentioned about entrepreneur growth. I know a lot of us are struggling, or not struggling, challenged by connecting with tribe, connecting with the reciprocity of giving and receiving, and this is what we're doing in the sanctuary. It's not only a platform where you come to receive, but it's also a place where you can come and give. You can work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, as I have really been on this journey with my TikTok lives. If you've been on our Circle of Sister podcast in our YouTube, you would see how I have really been stepping out of my comfort zone to do what I love to do, play with my little girl. And this is an integration. We are all being called out to get out of our comfort zone, get into those vulnerable spaces, to be seen, to be heard, to be witnessed, and to be divine channels of the Most High. And the only way that you can do it is by being your true, authentic self. And sometimes we get caught up in how the world wants us to show up. So we get caught up in doing things or navigating life in a way that is not at our highest vibration. So therefore, we have to do that work. This is always a lifetime work. We will lifetimes upon lifetimes be doing the work. And this is how it's done: in fun, in joy, in love, in community with those that support you. So we are welcoming you in the space. And with that, I want to chime in on the alignment. We have two big things going on right now. One in our school platform, which is a 7-day intensive to align, and that is to anchor, to liberate, to illuminate, to generate, and to nourish your best life now. I'm teaching that workshop live every night for the rest of this 5 days. At 7 p.m. for the days of the week, and then on Saturday and Sunday it will be at noon. So if you haven't already, or if you didn't know the times, 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then noon on Saturday and Sunday, we are diving into this new framework, which is allowing us to expand, to grow, to harness in, to find that self-regulation, to find our true identity, to really get spiritually clear, and also to move in a way that brings forth our soul's sovereignty. Okay, so that is really, really a great big thing going on. And then we have the retreat.
Yes. So as the title of our live today says, when spirit moves, you move. Just like that. And spirit is moving. We are seeing so much movement happening in the world, right? We are seeing everything from political chaos and disruption. We might even be seeing some chaos and disruption in our own personal lives. Now is a time for you to move with intention. And when we say when spirit moves, you move, just like that, we're talking about intentional movement, intentionally making sure that you not only remain calm in the storm, right? Remain the eye of the storm, but that when you are in a position to move, when spirit has cleared the way, when the road has been opened, how will you move, and how will you move with intention? In order to do that, it's important to align, like Chantel just mentioned. And so, in addition to the 7-day workshop, we are actually having a weekend retreat in Atlanta as we align and activate the House of Shechem. So, before we get into the retreat, tell us about the House of Shechem.
So, yes, the House of Shechem. This has been something near and dear to my heart. My mother has been an ever present energy in this home and in my life, and she is like, this is your healing house. This is where you not only are beginning to heal, but you need to open the doors to this healing for others. So the House of Shechem is a transitional housing establishment. It is for short-term housing, but also for retreats and events for the public. So it is being established as a place, a sanctuary in the sanctuary. Okay. It is definitely a place for you to come, to be loved on, to be held, to be witnessed, to work through the trials and tribulations and challenges that are showing up in your own personal life, having me as a guide to really just be here as a supportive presence, but also to really have a place, a safe space to come. And it is open to women. It is a paid location, so it's not already funded, but I am looking for funding. So if there are investors, if there are grant writers who really can help me connect. I have an LLC currently. Sis has a 503c. What is it?
501c3.
501c3, that we are really trying to collaborate and get the resources in the building so that it can have the funding to really support women who may not have the funds. But right now it is a paid transitional housing program, but you will have a beautiful sanctuary to come utilize all the healing modalities that will be here, and also have me as a one-on-one soul guide along with my sister to really help you navigate your transitions, because we are all constantly going through transitions. But this is the beginning. We did have our very first client come in the door on the 4th of March. So we're going to bring that in. We have space for at least 3 women at one time for the extended stay, but we also have a retreat space for up to 6 women at one time that can come in. If you are a practitioner and want to utilize the services, utilize the space, it is open, and we are here and we remember. So we are welcoming in this energy of the House of Shechem to truly reach the people that need it.
Ashe, Ashe. And so, in order to activate the energy within House of Shechem, which has already started to get activated with the first transitional client being there and getting comfy, we are having a retreat. The retreat is going to be March 20th through 22nd. It is a weekend retreat. It's an intensive where we go into the Align framework. So you get some of the information that you're getting in the workshop. You actually get the live integration and practices with it. We'll be there performing various rituals and ceremonies, as well as services. So we'll have everything from Reiki, energy healing, divination reading. We'll also be doing yoni themes, spiritual cleansings. So if you are a person you're feeling a little off balance, you just want to refill your cup, or even if you're a seasoned practitioner who want to get the experience of the space so that you can see how best to collaborate, we are calling all the sisters forth. Those sisters that are conjure women, root workers, matriarchs of their families, the big mamas, those who are working with energetic frequency to heal others, but also want to maintain filling their cup. We are calling you in. And if you're a sister who is brand new to this, you are welcome. You are welcome. This is a safe space to explore spirituality in a comfortable environment that is non-threatening. There's no pressure, just to be in the space to really bear witness, to allow your soul the benefit of bearing witness to what it's like when not only you're moving with spirit, but you're moving with your sisters in spirit. Ashe?
Ashe, and that goes back to community. I also want to send this out to my Christian sisters, right?
Right.
To those women who are in Christianity, who have really been challenged in their dysregulated mind by finding interest in spirituality and finding that, okay, can I be spiritual, or what is this that she doing, and how is this that she's still calling on God and talking about Christ, and I still believe in Jesus as the foundation, because that's where I began. But I've also begun to expand with the knowledge of Christ consciousness and seeing what that looks like to me as God is leading me and guiding me and opening doors of this mansions. He said, in my house there are many mansions, there are many rooms, and you get to open them and go in, and it does not change your relationship with God. It does not take away from anything. It enhances it. It really helps you root in to what we've been taught as Christians, and it also helps us to navigate those teachings in a way that it becomes real. We are the temples. We are the mass. We are the holy cathedrals. And this is where we, as the living God, as we are embodiment of the essence of God, create our experiences. And this is where we don't need to be afraid. Do not be afraid. Fear not, for I have overcome the world, And this is how we do it. This is, for me, how God showed me the greater works, because the greater works are not outside of us. The greater works is not in someone that is not you. And this is where we have to begin to align to the truth that sets us free and makes us free. And it is truly the God in you and me. So we welcome all of our sisters into this space. This is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be so full. It will fill you up to overflow with that love that surpasses all understanding, because we don't know it all. We are all navigating this life experience, but there are so many tools. There are so many resources. There is so much knowledge in the Christ consciousness. It's all there. We just have to reach out and grab it. So come on into the room.
I love that you sent the call out specifically for our Christian sisters. We know, because that is our foundation, we know that as spiritual beings, right? Those who are intuitive. Some of you are Christians who get visions. Some of you are Christians who hear things from spirit. Some of you are Christians who feel things, or can touch things, or can taste things. And you have these spiritual gifts that the Most High, the divine creator, has endowed you with to be able to use to help create the life you want. And a lot of times, not just Christianity, but religious doctrine keeps us in a box. We are here to bust the box right open, right? There is no box.
We bring that in.
There's no box that contain our spirit. In every religious pantheon that I have studied, the commonality is that we are a part of God. We are a part of source. Are we tapping into that God energy within ourselves? And so the Align retreat allows you to clear the vessel, clear the mind, clear the heart, clear the womb, so that you are able to align with the God in you, our goddess, Ashe. It's to where
Ashe.
we really want the women who come to just have an open heart and an open mind for the experience. We want you to be able to allow yourself the opportunity to connect vibrationally with who you are within. Because when you activate that big G, when you activate that source energy within yourself, you're no longer pleading to a God with outside of you. You are now activating the God within you to do the things necessary to improve your life. Sometimes that's stretching you out of your comfort zone. And right now, Spirit is telling us in so many ways. If you're not seeing it in nature, if you're not seeing it in politics, if you're not even seeing it on your feed, it's time. It's
It's
time.
time. And
It's
to
time.
live, I love how you said that, sis. It's the big G in me. It's the big G in me, right? And it is the God in me. We all have heard that song. It's the God in me.
It's the
And
God
it's
in
been
me.
sung in many churches. But are we actively living it? Are we being a doer of the word? Are we embodying the essence of I am? Because that is what the word says. Tell them I am sent you. I am. So that is where align comes in. Are you aligning with your true I am? It does not take anything from Jesus. It does not take anything from God for you to show up in your true authentic self, as your true authentic self, without judgment, without saying I have to conform, because he says in the word, be ye transformed by the renewing of our minds, by renewing our minds to the mind of Christ. So it is no longer you who lives, but he lives through you. And that's where we become the channel. And this is where I have really had to dive deep into working out my own salvation and knowing that when he says, I am sent you, that is a real truth. That is a real truth. And it doesn't look cookie cutter. It doesn't look like anything you've seen. It doesn't look like the messages you've heard over and over and over about craving meat and still on the milk. The milk is repeating the same cycle over and over and over and not getting different results. But when we can truly tap in and get into our meat suit, let Christ in us begin to live, move, and have its being, that is when true change begins. So this is where the Align framework came in, and it does tap into our life force energy, our chakras, our will within the wheel, our will being done in our life, whether knowingly or unknowingly, whether by doctrine or whether by your own heart. Because in the last day, he said he will write his word on your heart. And are you following your heart? Are you being led, or are you being controlled by fear? Are you being led by love or controlled by fear? Ooh, we're going to bring that in, because love will always lift you up. You know, it will lift you to the highest heights. And you'll find out you may just be your own guru after all. Which is truly
Well,
what Christ taught us, right?
Ashe, leaning into that big G is really how you're going to be able to tap into your divine purpose, move with spirit, move intentionally, and really enjoy this experience of life, because there's so many things that are here to distract us, to take us off our throne. And when we make sure to refill our cup, when we make sure to take intentional time to be with ourselves, to really clear our vessel, then we can work more effectively in our workspaces. We can be a better vessel of communication with the Most High. We can show through our actions, our deeds, exactly what the Most High is here to do, exactly who the Most High is through our everyday being. And that's really what the Most High is asking us to do. To not only connect with nature, which a lot of us are doing, but to connect with self and source. And that's what Align is all about, connecting with self and source in a way that keeps you focused on what your gift, your talent, your purpose is. Because guess what? We need the medicine from each and every one of you. We trying to shift the frequency of the world, y'all. We ain't playing small.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is where
Everyone.
we are the new creation, which is really based on our sovereignty, our soul sovereignty. And that leads us into the ancestral veneration, right?
Mhm.
In that sense, I also want to refer to Jesus Christ as an ancestor, if you want to
Hashtag.
believe that. And we constantly pray to Jesus Christ, right? So even as we have Jesus Christ as an ancestor or an energy or a vibration or a frequency, whatever you find that to be, we also have our own lineage. We have those who have crossed over. We have those on the other side who are truly sent to support us. And we can tap into that energy as well to help us navigate our life experiences, which brings us into holistic harmony, where practical spirituality meets holistic health. And with that, we have a big retreat coming in August. So mark your calendar. We are
Yes.
going to tell us the name you called it, from the homeland to the
From the
motherland.
homeland to the motherland. Ashe. We
Ashe.
will be in Ghana. We will actually be there for a 9-day retreat from August 1st through August 9th. But if you want to stay for the intensive, following the 9-day retreat, we will be there from the 1st through the 13th. So it's 13 days in total. If you want to add in the intensive, we are going to see the Elmina Castle or the Elmina Dungeon. We are also going to the return of the ancestral return, formerly known as the last bath. It is the spiritual waters that our ancestors went through and before going to Elmina Castle. We will be going to Accra, visiting some of the sites and temples within Accra, including the marketplace, the very worldwide, world-known marketplace. We are really going to connect with our motherland. I, like many of you, believe that many of us are Americans, or I don't even want to say Americans, but indigenous to this land.
Indigenous.
And we have been here for billions of years. However, Africa is the motherland of the planet. Okay,
Of
that's
the planet. We all know about mitochondrial Eve, right?
yes.
Mitochondrial Eve began it all, and she is African descent. Is an
Okay.
African descent.
So
So
she is the mother of all of us. So it's going from the homeland to the motherland. That means if your homeland is London, but you're trying to get to the motherland, if your homeland is Dubai, but well, you still own the motherland, but come over here to Ghana with us. Come to Ghana
yes,
with us. Come connect with us. It is going to be fabulous. This retreat is co-ed. So divine masculine, please show up and show out. We love to have the divine masculine energy there with us. That is balance, that's harmony, that's mayat, and we would love to have you all with us. It's going to be great. And so we got a bunch coming up. Probably not enough time to talk about it all. We're going to be here again to talk more in depth about the Ghana retreat. Anything you want to add that I may have missed?
I just would like to add just the pull a card. We'll pull a card. You can pull one. I can pull one. I'll pull the chakra alignment card for this message. And if you want to do the ancestors or what you feeling?
That's the deck I got. So that's
right. So I have the chakra deck here. We are going to pull in the energy of today and even the energy that wants to be witnessed on this call for the solidifying of the messages that we put out. We are in this age of greater works, and this is the work that we have to do, aligning our chakras and aligning to the divine wisdom. You can't make that up. We are aligning divine wisdom, The Divine Wisdom. This is the great book, y'all. So we are writing new chapters in these books. We are pulling in divine wisdom from the Most High to guide us and direct us. And this is what these platforms are all about. I'll read quickly. It is number 36, Divine Wisdom. I'm going to read the affirmation from that. And then we'll get ready to close out because we are going to be aligning in the school platform at 7 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. So show up here in the next few minutes. So it says, oh my God, I got to ring the bell.
Ring it.
What does it say? It says, I am aligned to the divine wisdom of the universe, and it flows through me in abundance. I am aligned to the divine wisdom of the universe, and it flows through me in abundance. And that's a message for all of us. We are connected to universal law, universal principles. And the more we can tap in and learn about it, the more that we can really begin to flow in our abundance. We give thanks.
Give thanks. And the card that come out, speaking of, it's so funny because we just said from the homeland to the motherland, and a homeland card came out, which is the Huntress. I don't know if y'all can see it really good.
The Huntress, Indigenous sister, come through.
Indigenous sister came through, and this is about soul awakening, reminding us all that there are cycles ending, but with every ending, there is a new beginning. So we are stepping into the soul awakening era. And so those of you who are not tapping into what your soul mission, your soul purpose is, it is you running out of time. The time is now. There is no, when I get here, when I get ready. No, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready and come out to that Align retreat so we can help you get ready. I do want to read what it says as the declaration, because this is vitally important about the cycles ending, but the new beginnings. It says, I lovingly release the past to make way for the future. We know our forefathers being on this land, we've been raped, we've been pillaged, we've been hurt and harmed, and not just here on this land, but all throughout the diaspora, right? But there becomes a time where you have to release the pain, the traumas of the past, so that you can make way for the future. You can look to the future ahead. We all know who we are to this planet. We're coming to that understanding. Our souls have waken up. There is no turning back. And so I declare, I lovingly release the past and make way for my future. Ashe.
And give us the ancestral medicine for that card. What is it that our ancestors are wanting us to know?
Our ancestral medicine is saying revelations are unfolding. This is a period where personal reckoning is happening, and you are pregnant with opportunity for renewal and rebirth. Okay, we are pregnant. You do. It's time. You're pregnant. With the renewal and rebirth, and we have to remember, and this deck often reminds us that we get to do things now that our ancestors could only dream of, and so it is a disservice to them to not be living our full life, our best life now, as Chantel always says, because we do that in memory and in love and respect and honor for all of those who came before us who could not.
Ashe, 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 ashe. This was the meat, y'all. If you didn't know, this was the meat. So we are in a stage of the greater works, and the greater works begins with us. So if you are tapping in, if you are feeling called to this work, meet us in the sanctuary on the school platform. Continue to follow us and like us on YouTube as we are showing up and showing out. Connect with us. Allow your light to shine. And as Sis said, time is running out. And you want to live your best life now. You don't want to think that you're waiting to get to heaven for things to begin to align. It is now. You have been given the gift, the greatest gift, which is a soul embodied, a part of the Most High in the body to do the greater works. So we are calling you forth, and it is now.
It
So
is now.
we
It
have
is
2 minutes before we got to jump on our other call.
over.
But we are so grateful that you have come into the space, shared your energy, shared your time. And if you want to know more about how to align, pop on over to the school platform.
Yes, take a look at the links that are in the chat. We have our school sanctuary in the chat, and also Good Vibes Lounge LLC, where you can find all the offerings of everything that we do within both spaces. So
as far as the events as well, for
as
sure.
well as the events. Ashe.
So
All
until
right.
next time,
we are soul sisters.
Speaking out
and fixing crowns
in the process. Peace and love.